So, some of the notes for this chapter. So we're going to be talking about Familien and Tira today. So, here we go. Try the first one. De familia. What's that mean? Family.
Same thing as in Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Pronounced the same anyway. Spelled differently though, I believe. Eric? Alright. Try the next one. Die Geschwister. Siblings. So it's already plural. There's no singular for it. Okay. So if you want to specify that you have one sibling, you would have to say brother or sister or whatever. Okay. Next one, der Bruder.
Der Bruder.
Okay, where did the umlauts go to make a plural?
A.
Did you say over the A? There's not even a single A there.
I mean
Over the U. Bruder. Yeah. What does that mean? Brother. And no, you cannot shorten up that word to say like we do in bro. You will sound like an idiot. Okay?
What does brew mean? Nothing.
Brew means nothing. And you will not say that. Right, Calvin? Okay.
Wait, does it actually mean nothing, or does it have
It does not mean the word nothing. It has no meaning. Okay. Nix is the word for nothing. You already learned that. All right, next one. Try it. Die Schwester. What's that one?
Oh, star.
Spider?
Yep.
Spider-Man. All right, yeah. All right. So, a lot of people get siblings and sister mixed up. The I versus the E and the GE. That's the difference. Okay, so make sure you know there's 3 letters difference between them. Okay. Now the next one, die Eltern. Parents. And that one is plural as well. There is no singular. Technically, if you looked it up, you could find a word that literally means the section of parents, but they would just say mom or dad or whatever.
Mom and dad.
Okay, so they do not use the word for a single parent. Probably says a lot about cultural differences and whatnot, but can't get married at a drive-through by Elvis in 10 minutes in Germany. Doesn't work. Okay, so, really, yep, but they also don't get married as quickly. You'll find people who are together for 10, 15 years, decide, despite not being married and have no plans on doing so, that they want to have children together, and so they still do that, have a family, but how they go about marriage is different. So, in Germany, you have to be married by a government official. So, they have the separation of church and state there, whereas we say that we have the separation of church and state, and we don't. So,
I did give a speech on it.
did you?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so, like, here you can get married by a rabbi, by a priest, by somebody who got a certificate on the internet. It doesn't matter. And then it's still legal. Whereas over there, you have to go to City Hall. You have to be married in your local City Hall. And then after that, you can have a religious or a non-religious ceremony, whatever you feel like. So it's usually involves a couple days because unless you do everything on a Friday, for example, you're going to have to do something on a weekday because that's City Hall. And then if you have your wedding ceremony proper on a weekend, then it becomes a longer thing, so to speak.
So the reason they wait for marriage, like they take the death to us apart seriously?
The divorce rate is significantly lower. And sometimes it's not a matter of them waiting to get married, it's just that they choose not to. Here, I think it's a lot of money. Here there's a bigger tax break for it than there is in Germany, so there's more of a financial reason to here sometimes, and just the overall mentality of it. Here it almost feels like people expect that of you, and if you don't follow that pattern, then you're asked or questioned why you're not doing that. Whereas over there, that's not the situation at all. It's just a totally different mentality on family life.
As in health, we learned I'm worth doing.
There you go.
Okay, Jimmy. Just about like the religion.
Guys, come on.
The older generations are more Catholic, correct? Like in like Central Europe, Germany, right? And then the newer generations more non-religious.
Tends to be. Yeah. I'd venture, I guess, that a lot of it has to do with their history.
Yeah.
Think about it. But, yeah, they used to be far more religious than they are now. Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. Try the next one. Der Vater. Okay. What does Vater mean, do you think?
Father.
Father. All right. the other two in parentheses, also both der words. Okay, Vati or Papa. Sometimes that is exactly where it comes from. Dark Vader. So Papa. Sometimes people call him Papi as well. So Fati, Papa, Papi, they all mean dad or daddy. So it can be just dad or daddy. It just inflection and who's saying it. You can tell the difference. Okay. All right. Next one. Try the next one. Die Mutter. Okay. Shortened up to Mutti or Mama or Mami. Okay. Whereas Mutter then means mother proper. Okay. So the more formal name. Next one. Der Onkel. Okay, so it's not an ankle, but a uncle. The plural, you just change der to die. So die Onkel.
I just typed ankle. Did we steal uncle from the Germans?
Probably.
We just spelled that.
Oh, boy.
Try the next one. Die Tante.
Aunt.
Aunt, whatever.
Aunt Marie.
Aunt Margaret.
There's another one.
Some help.
Next one. Try it. Die Großmutter. What's that?
Grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
That,
And the umlauts, where do they go?
They're just the big
they
mother.
go that you though.
They go over the U.
Is
Mm-hmm.
it Großmutter, the big mother?
Think of it as grand instead of big in this case.
No, it wouldn't. It would,
But grand and big can be synonyms in times, but
Yeah, I'm just.
yes,
Grand.
it's related. Okay? So you could also say Großmutti, but a lot of people just say Oma. Sometimes you'll even hear Omi.
Omi.
I told you about the student who figured out what her grandmother's name was, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was her name? Oma?
Oma. Or Grandma Oma. So Grandma. Alright. What about, try that one. Der Großvater.
Der Großvater.
What's that one then?
Grandfather.
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 Okay.
I only understood by
Or der Opa.
grandfather.
What about the bottom one there? Die Großeltern.
Großeltern.
What was that one?
Great aunt.
Grandparents.
Oh.
Great aunt. So parents is Eltern. Großeltern is grandparents.
Yeah,
Again,
no,
it's plural.
I don't blame you. We're like Amish people.
Okay, shh, we have 2 slides to get through and only 5 minutes to do it.
Got a blast.
Alright. Next slide. Try it. Das Tier.
Das Tier.
Anybody know that one?
Animal.
Animal. Good.
Animal.
Okay. So what do you think das Haustier means?
Pet.
Pet. Yeah, literally house animal.
Der Hund.
He's cute kitty.
A lot of these you already know or could look at and figure out, okay? So try the first one. Der Hund.
Der Hund.
What's that?
That is a dog.
That is a dog. What about die Katze?
Kitty.
Everybody try it again. Die Katze.
Die Katze.
That is a cat. Try the last one. Der Hamster.
Der Hamster.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Is it der Hamster?
What if the
Okay. Got a few left. We're not hitting all types of pets today, just the ones that the book wanted to cover, okay? Which will explain the ones on the next page.
So no kangaroo.
No, I'm sorry, kangaroo is not in there.
It's not a pet either.
I'm just wondering, how would you say kangaroo?
Kangaroo.
Cousins, cousins.
Was he actually?
Alright, next one. Everybody try it. Das Pferd.
Das Pferd.
It is not a ferret.
Horse.
It's a horse.
The.
What the?
Ein Pferd ist ein Pferd.
Such a stupid spelling. What a parrot.
How do you think they feel about the word horse?
Popeyes.
This one came first.
Eyes.
We're the weirdos.
Well,
Okay, the next one is fantastic.
Papagayos.
Close.
Papagee.
Everybody, papagay.
Papagay.
It's a parrot.
Isn't that like some type of fruit too? Papagay or something like that?
Nope. Are you thinking of papaya?
No.
Popeyes.
I don't know about that. You went to leave.
No,
Is it a
it's
Wade
like
Force
a-
movie?
Unless it was some.
All right, last one. You already know this one because of the Fisher's Fisher. Try that one. Der Fisch.
Der fish.
Good. There we go.
Fishy.